Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation in West Africa, has often found itself at the crossroads of change. In 2022, the country witnessed a seismic shift in power with the rise of Captain Ibrahim Traore.
They do everything to make us afraid. They come into our palaces. They threaten us directly or with veiled threats. Of course, we respond as we should. They always take examples. They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle.
We shall overcome because William Cullen Bryant is right. Truth crushed to earth will rise again. We shall overcome because James Russell Lowell is right. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future. Behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. We shall overcome because the Bible is right. You shall reap what you sow. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. With this faith, we will go out and adjourn the councils of despair and bring new light into the dark chambers of pessimism. And we will be able to rise from the fatigue of despair to the buoyancy of hope.
A young military officer, Traoré spearheaded a coup that ousted the interim government, promising a new era for Burkina Faso. His ascent was swift and decisive, capturing the attention of not just the nation, but the entire African continent. Traoré's background, though rooted in the military, differed significantly from his predecessors. He represented a younger generation, disillusioned by the perceived failures of past leaders, and eager for a change in the nation's trajectory. This resonated deeply with a population yearning for stability, economic progress, and a departure from what they saw as the vestiges of colonial influence. The coup, while met with mixed reactions internationally, was largely welcomed by the Burkinabe people. They saw in Traoré a beacon of hope, a leader who embodied their aspirations for a stronger and more independent Burkina Faso. His rhetoric, laced with calls for Pan-African unity and a firm stance against foreign exploitation, struck a chord with a population eager to reclaim their nation's destiny. At the heart of Traoré's ideology lies a deep-seated belief in Pan-Africanism, a philosophy that emphasizes the unity and solidarity of African nations. Drawing inspiration from iconic figures like Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso's revered former leader, Traoré envisions an Africa that is self-reliant, free from external influence, and in control of its own resources. This vision translates into concrete policies aimed at achieving economic sovereignty. Traoré has made it clear that Burkina Faso's vast natural resources, particularly gold, should primarily benefit its own people. This has led to bold moves like the nationalization of key gold mines, previously operated by foreign companies, and the establishment of a national gold refinery. These actions, though lauded by many within Burkina Faso, have not been without controversy. International mining corporations, accustomed to operating with relative freedom, have criticized the move, raising concerns about nationalization and its impact on foreign investment. However, Traoré remains undeterred, arguing that Burkina Faso must prioritize its own development over the profits of multinational companies. Traoré's rise to power has significantly strained relations with former colonial power France and its allies. His decision to expel French troops from Burkina Faso, seen by many as a bold assertion of sovereignty, marked a turning point in the relationship. This move was met with disapproval from Paris and raised concerns within Western capitals about Traoré's foreign policy direction.
Corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road. Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces and in Burhan of the Sudan forces, when you get down to it, is all about the revenue that can be drawn out of that. And there are nefarious actors in the CCP or in sometimes Russia are complicit in those activities.
Correct. In contrast, Traore has actively sought to strengthen ties with other African nations, particularly those sharing his vision of a more independent and integrated continent. His close relationship with Mali, another country that recently underwent a political transition, is a testament to this approach. The two nations have formed a strategic alliance, vowing to cooperate on security and economic matters, signaling a shift in regional dynamics. This pivot away from traditional Western partners and towards closer collaboration within Africa is a recurring theme in Traore's foreign policy. It reflects a growing sentiment among some African leaders, particularly those from the younger generation, who are seeking to redefine their nation's place in the world order. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's journey is still being written. His time in power, though relatively short, has been marked by both significant achievements and considerable challenges. His unwavering commitment to Pan-Africanism, his bold economic reforms, and his assertive foreign policy have earned him admiration from many, particularly among Africa's youth, who see in him a reflection of their own aspirations for the continent. However, his tenure has also been marked by accusations of authoritarianism and concerns over human rights. Critics argue that his government has cracked down on dissent and limited freedom of speech, actions they deem incompatible with democratic principles. Traoré, however, maintains that these measures are necessary to ensure stability and security in a country grappling with internal conflicts and external pressures. Only time will tell how Traoré's leadership will ultimately be judged. His legacy will likely be debated for years to come, his name mentioned in the same breath as other transformative, albeit controversial African leaders like Patrice Lumumba and Thomas Sankara. One thing is certain: Captain Ibrahim Traoré has left an indelible mark on Burkina Faso, igniting a conversation about self-determination, economic justice, and the future of Pan-Africanism that extends far beyond the borders of his nation.